Have you ever noticed there are men who only need to step into a room and the whole atmosphere around them seems to change right away? They don't need to speak loudly, they don't need to show off anything, yet everyone can feel the weight of their presence. Meanwhile, there are others who shout, brag about money and women, and try to grab attention in every possible way. But in the end, no one truly respects them. To be honest, most men today are losing control. They can't master their emotions, they can't control their mouths, and they especially can't control their physical instincts. Too many men pour all their strength into chasing women, draining themselves through meaningless encounters and then calling it freedom. Meanwhile, their focus, drive, and manhood are slowly leaking away day after day. If you are ready to stop playing the role of a boy and start living as a real man, then these are the 5 core skills every man needs in order to survive, to lead, and to stand firm against everything around him. 1. Mastering desire, the most forgotten source of a man's power. Let's speak straight to the point. This is a topic that makes many people uncomfortable, and that is exactly why it is quietly weakening so many men. Most of them have become slaves to their sexual impulses. They waste time, focus, and energy on chasing, on scrolling through fantasies, and then they brag about casual encounters. After that, they sit and wonder why they feel empty, anxious, and lost. The truth is this: every time you give in to instant pleasure, you are losing a piece of your own power. Your focus grows weaker, your discipline fades, your self-respect drops. Sex itself is not the enemy. The lack of control is the real problem. A man who masters his sexual energy no longer needs to chase. He attracts. He moves with calmness, with confidence, and with a clear sense of purpose. He no longer hungers for attention because he already has his own direction. There is a truth few people dare to say out loud. The culture of easy sex is helping to ruin society. We have turned something that was once sacred into something disposable. Bodies are treated like hobbies. Emotions are thrown away like trash. Men jump from one woman to another thinking they are free, but in reality they are feeding an addiction. The result is that women grow more distrustful, men grow more empty, and relationships become more and more meaningless. When you decide to be intimate with someone, let it mean something. Don't let it become random. Because every time you share your body, you are exchanging more than just pleasure. You are exchanging energy, mindset, and emotion. Be careful about who you give that part of yourself to, and when you finally find the person you truly connect with, the woman you want to stay with, do it well. Don't just perform. Pay attention. Feel her rhythm. Understand her body. Notice the smallest reactions. Treat intimacy as a form of communication, not as a competition. A real man doesn't only take, he also knows how to give. He makes the other person feel safe, wanted, and truly seen. That is what separates a man from a boy. Not how many people he has slept with, but how he treats the one he chooses. Control your desire. Turn it into fuel for building, not for destroying. Because the man who masters his longing is the man who masters his own destiny. 2. Emotional control, becoming the calm in the middle of chaos. This is the foundational skill. Modern men are becoming too soft emotionally. The moment something goes wrong, they lose their temper, break down, or blame someone else. You cannot call yourself strong if your emotions always control every action you take. In that case, you are not a leader, you are a burden. Real strength does not lie in shouting or fighting. It lies in the ability to stay calm when everything around you is falling apart. When everyone else is panicking, and you are the only one still thinking clearly. When you remain steady while the world seems to be on fire, people will follow you without you ever having to give an order. That is real power. That is real control. That is the energy every man needs. Because the man who masters himself will master every situation. 3. Communication. Say less, but make it count. The way you speak decides how other people treat you. You can be intelligent, hardworking, even good-looking, but if your words sound weak, people will subconsciously rank you lower. Stop mumbling. Stop over-explaining. Stop trying to please everyone. Speak clearly, with weight. When you open your mouth, let your words sound like a statement, not a suggestion. You don't need to shout or dominate the conversation. Real power appears when people listen, even when you only whisper, because you speak with confidence, not with a hunger for attention. Your words need purpose. They should not carry insecurity. Slow down, think, and only speak when what you say truly adds value. A man who knows how to communicate can walk into any room, any situation, and own it. 4. Personal discipline, the foundation of every other skill discipline. Discipline is not glamorous, but it is the backbone of every outstanding man. You will not always feel motivated. You will not always feel inspired. But discipline does not care about feelings. It only cares about getting things done. It is getting up when you don't want to. It is doing the work even when no one is watching. It is saying no to comfort, when comfort itself is the reason you are stuck. Motivation helps you start. Discipline keeps you going. Most men quit when things get hard. Disciplined men grow stronger exactly when things get hard. They push through boredom, pain, and doubt until consistency becomes their superpower. Discipline is not punishment. It is freedom. Freedom from regret, from mediocrity, from the version of yourself that keeps losing. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That moment is right now. Because every day you hesitate is another day you stay average. 5. Self-respect, the root of every other strength. If you don't have this, nothing else matters. You cannot demand respect from others when you don't respect yourself. You cannot ask for loyalty when you are not loyal to your own values. Self-respect means knowing how to say no when something insults your standards. It means not begging for attention, not accepting poor treatment, and not trading away your peace just to make other people comfortable. Weak men beg for validation. Strong men set boundaries. When you respect yourself, other people can feel it. The way you walk changes. The way you speak changes. You don't need to threaten anyone. Your presence does it for you. Self-respect turns a boy who is still seeking approval into a man who gives direction. And that is the highest form of power. If you want to survive and thrive in this world, burn these 5 skills into yourself. 1. Emotional control. Don't react. Respond. 2. Communication. Speak like a leader, not like a people pleaser. 3. Mastering desire. Don't chase it. Rule it. 4. Discipline. Do it especially when it's hard. 5. Self-respect. Never lower your standards just to make others comfortable. Build these, and you will no longer be average. You will stop chasing approval. You will start receiving respect without needing to raise your voice. Because the truth is this: the strongest man in the room is not the loudest one. It is the man who is calm, focused, and fully in control of himself. Stop endless scrolling. Stop wasting energy on distractions. Start building yourself into a man who doesn't need outside validation because he is too busy creating real value. And remember, you cannot control the whole world, but you can control yourself. That is where real power begins. The comment of the day belongs to someone who wrote, "Since I started following you, I keep getting called into meetings. People tell me I've changed, that I'm no longer myself. I tell them this is the real me. Before, I was only pretending. Now they treat me much better than before. All thanks to you, the strong narrator. You helped me find myself again." That is the power of authenticity. Once you stop pretending, the world will either respect you or quietly walk away. Both are victories.